Welcome back to Cruising as Crew. My name is Lucy and I am here with Anne-Marie today. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Amazing. So Anne-Marie is from Housekeeping and we're going to be talking about her job today. So Anne-Marie, how long have you been doing housekeeping?
For about 10 years now.
About 10 years,
yeah.
Okay. So when did you start working for Virgin?
February
This year?
Yeah.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so what company were you with before?
Seabourn.
Seabourn, very nice,
Yes.
very nice. Okay.
Very nice.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Ireland.
From Ireland,
Yep.
Okay. And how did you get into the cruise industry?
I have no idea. I came across a job interview through an agency, and I was just like, what the hell, why not?
Why not give it a go?
Exactly. Travel around for free.
Yeah, of course. And you've been doing it for a while?
Yes, yeah.
How long have you been doing it for?
Since 2010.
Wow, so you were with Seabourn for like 9-10 years?
Yeah, roughly around that, yeah.
Wow, amazing. So what made you come over to Virgin? What intrigued you about Virgin Voyages?
I had a lot of friends from the previous company who had moved here.
Okay.
And they were talking about how great of a company it is, how much more relaxed it is. So that kind of like pushed me to kind of try something a little bit different.
Yeah, definitely.
After 10 years, you get a bit stagnant in this industry, so you need to change it up a bit, right?
Yeah, 100%. And how are you finding it?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. So, as a cabin host?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is your, what am I trying to say? What is your job description? Like,
it would be basically housekeeper, so we go in and clean all the rooms. If there's any requests for the sailors, we would deal with all that and take care of the public areas also.
Okay.
So pretty much all the cleaning we take care of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you allocated a certain deck or do you rotate?
No. We get a certain deck and we get a certain amount of rooms, and then that's ours for the whole entire contract.
Oh, okay. So what deck are you on and how many rooms are you looking after?
So I am on deck 8 and I have 33 cabins.
33 cabins!
Yeah.
33 cabins!
Yeah.
Just you?
I have an assistant.
Okay, you have but 33 cabins for 2 people per day?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I thought you were going to say like maybe 20 at most.
No, yeah.
Wow, okay.
It's hectic.
Yeah. Wow, okay, right. So, do sea days and port days vary for you?
Not necessarily. I mean, on a sea day we would be a little bit later because the sailors would be inside later and then and whatnot. We'd only start maybe a half an hour later at work, but nothing's really different. Okay,
so what is a normal day then as a housekeeper?
Basically we'd have our morning meetings at 8 o'clock in the morning or 8:30 on a sea day.
And what do they normally say in the meeting?
Just if there's been any requests, anything extra duties we need to do.
Right.
Just a quick briefing basically in the mornings.
Okay.
And then we would start our day, get our trolleys ready, and then roughly around 9 o'clock, I wouldn't normally knock on any doors before 9 o'clock because people are sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would start our clean because it will take us a whole day almost to do all our cleans.
Jesus. Mm. So if you knock on a door and they're still in there, then you just kind of move on to the next. But let's say all 33 cabins. I mean, I guess this is a nightmare situation, but what if none of them leave until like 11 o'clock?
It's stressful. I mean, it's stressful
because
then
you
have
can't.
To run.
So you would just be like hanging around until get out your cabin as early as possible.
Especially embarkation day.
yeah, for sure. Okay, and then you go into the room and you don't remake the bed every day, do you?
Yeah, we do everything.
Brand new sheets?
No, we change it every 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every 3 days, a brand new linen.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So you make the bed, refill water and
do the bathrooms, balconies.
Right, okay. New towels if needed. Yep. And then so how long does it usually take per cabin?
Well, if you've got a good system going, it would take you maybe 15 minutes per cabin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so not too long if you're quick and you have a system.
Okay, so that's good. I guess it's really important that you have a good assistant then.
Yeah, you really do.
Like if you have a shitty teammate, it could really...
Yeah.
Okay, and was it the same on Seabourn as well? There was 2 of you?
No. On Seabourn it was just us by ourselves, and then we would only have 10 rooms maximum.
Ah, right, okay. So it's okay, it swings around about. How many like breaks do you get in a day? Because if you start your day, or actually when do you finish? So you start at 8 in the morning, and then let's say everyone gets out really early, and you finish all of your rooms by 11. Like, what happens then?
What happens then was I have to stock up for the next day, towels, linen, whatever.
On your trolley
or my trolley or in our lockers or whatever. We'd have to clean the corridors, fingerprints, vacuum. I mean, we're kept busy right up until the point where you clock off.
And when do you clock off?
Well, we have 2 different shifts on this. This is what I like about Virgin. We have 2 different shifts for housekeeping. And one is you start at 8, you finish at 1, and come back at 3, and then from 3 till 7:30. And then that's you finish for the night. And then there's a second shift that you worked from 8 till 12, 1 till 3, I think.
Yeah.
And then they're off from 3 till 7, and then they're on again till 10. Right. So and you do that every 2 cruises. You switch every 2 cruises.
Oh, that's good. So you kind of get a bit of a rotation.
Yeah.
So the one where you finish at 7, like when we have an Ibiza overnight every week. So you can get off and
go out and do whatever.
Go out and stuff. Okay. So because of your working schedule, do you feel like you get time to actually see the places that we go to?
We do get time. It would just have to be places that's very near.
Right. Okay. So you couldn't go
on a day-long tour. No.
Yeah. Because you get a few hours.
And that's it.
A few hours off. Okay. So personal question. Don't answer it or not. So you would say you're doing this for the money rather than the like travel side of things?
Well, at this stage, I've been doing it so long. It's more so now to see. For me personally, it's not so much about the money anymore.
Okay, you're doing it to experience it and still see places.
Plus, it keeps pulling me back.
Yeah, it's addictive. I've spoken about this. I was only going to do 1 contract, and 7 years later,
there you go. It happens.
Still here. So right. So how long are your contracts?
Our contracts are 6 months.
6 months. Okay. And then how long do you get off for vacation?
2 months. Normally, 2 months.
So 2 months normally, and then I think you said yesterday you're going to have 3 months on because. So Virgin, obviously Resilient was supposed to come out, but it's been postponed. So Virgin have hired a lot of crew. Basically, they've now got too many crew for 2 ships because it was meant to be spread across 3 ships. So people are having to have a longer vacation so that they can accommodate for the new people that they've hired, which is nice. I mean, it's more time to be at home and see family and chill. Okay. So something I wanted to ask you about, I don't know how it was on Seabourn, but what I've always found, because I've worked for Royal Caribbean and P&O, is that there was a lot of nationalities in a certain department. Whereas I feel on Virgin, it's really, every department is really multinational. Yeah. Have you found that?
We had a lot in housekeeping of all different nationalities.
Yeah. And how do you... Was it on Seabourn? Was there a lot of one nationality, or it was multinational?
No, it was very mixed as well. Yeah.
Okay, and like, do you enjoy that?
I prefer it that way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Why?
Why? Because it's nice to learn. Also, if you're working on a cruise ship, other people's cultures, and learn and grow from that. I guess as well. It's kind of, I don't know. You make good friendships also with these people.
Yeah. Holiday homes all over the world.
You don't have to pay for anything.
What would you say the best part of your job is, and the worst part of your job?
Best part, I guess, is the travel. Okay. I think that's the same for everybody.
Yeah.
And meeting new people. You make very good friendships on the ships. Friendships that last for a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
The worst part, I guess, would be working 7 days a week for 6 months, and you're away from your family. You're like, a lot of stuff happens at home in 6 months
that you miss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that'd be the major thing for a lot of us, actually. Okay. Yeah.
And then I can imagine, like 9 times out of 10. You get very normal people staying in the rooms and there's a little bit of mess. But I can also imagine that you have seen
some chaos,
seen some things as like Cabin. Can you tell us a story, like one of the worst or most interesting, or
probably a lot of it wouldn't be safe for YouTube.
Oh no, it's fine. Go on, we like it.
Well, this is a previous company when I was doing turn down service, and there's like having a little bit of an orgy on the balcony.
An orgy on the balcony. Yeah. Wow. And you walked in on it?
Yeah, I was doing turn down.
Come back later, sorry.
Yeah, no one was answering the door, so I walked in.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yeah.
That's mild. That's mild to some of the stuff though, but.
Okay, give us one more. One more.
Oh God. I don't know. I can't think of now at the top of my head.
Okay, it's alright, no problem. Alright, and then for anyone watching this who is considering working on cruise ships, in particular, they want to work in housekeeping, what advice would you give them?
You have to be, I would say, mentally strong, because you will come across some difficult sailors.
Yeah.
You have to be flexible, especially in housekeeping, because you have to be at a moment's notice, maybe go and help somebody else. So you have to be open to, being a team player. I think it's a major part of this job as well. Yeah.
How do you apply for housekeeping? Is it just on the Virgin website?
Yeah, on the Virgin website, yeah.
Did you say you went through an agency, though, when you went to Seabourn?
I went through this agency lady. I don't think they're even an agency anymore, but it was in Dublin, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's an agency now anymore, because actually I'm the only Irish housekeeper on board.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think there are any other English or Irish
no.
for people from the UK.
We only had one English housekeeper. She's gone home now.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
This is all from different countries.
Yeah. Mad?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of... But then, the reason... And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the reason there's not a lot of Brits or Americans or Australians in housekeeping is because on other cruise lines they're usually paid a lot less.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth it for us to work that much for that salary.
Yeah.
Because when we take it back to the UK, it's like.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said yesterday on here, it's quite like the money's.
The salary for us for housekeepers is very good, and we all get paid exactly the same.
Right, okay, okay.
Doesn't matter where you're from, yeah.
Okay, and, that's what I was going to ask. How does it work with tips? Because I know on, Royal Caribbean, for example, the housekeeping get paid, a really low salary, but their tips then make up their salary. But on here, Virgin have a strict,
no tipping.
It is a strict no tipping policy. Obviously, you can tip if you really want to, but, we get paid a good enough wage that you don't have to tip. Oh God, what was my original question?
Do we get tips?
Yeah. Do you get do you get tips?
We do get tips, but again, it's not mandatory. For us, we do get a good enough wage, but for us, if you leave a nice comment, is just as good. It pushes our morale to go on and work harder.
So good comments is appreciated.
That's it. We don't need tips.
Amazing. And then how does it work with promotions? So there's cabin stewards.
Yeah.
Cabin hosts. God, cabin hosts. And then what would the next step up be?
Okay, so you have assistant cabin host. You have cabin host, crew area manager, deck manager.
So a deck manager would look after the whole deck.
The whole entire deck.
The whole entire deck. Okay, right. And
so you then have executive housekeeper and assistant executive housekeeper.
Right.
There's a lot.
There is a lot of positions, isn't there? Yeah. And then would you say it's fairly easy to move up the ladder, or?
I would say so, yeah. They're quite good at promoting. I mean, you have to just have one contract in your belt, and then you can start to move up.
That's amazing, because other companies, I know that you have to have worked 5 years before they'll even consider you for a promotion. Yeah. So that's good that they're keen to move you up the ranks. And I'm assuming the pay goes up every position. Yeah. Okay, that's really good. So in the evening, because obviously you do the morning service, and then you go back in the afternoon.
Yep.
I imagine there's not as much to do in the evening. No. How long does it take per cabin in the evening?
We don't clean cabins in the evening. We just give one clean per day. In the evening, we'll be dealing with requests if they want extra hangers, more water, stuff like that. If they want beds split, we deal with that in the evenings.
Right. And that's what I was getting. So obviously on Virgin, you can have a double bed, or you can have it in a sea terrace cabin, or you can have it made into
two singles. So it's kind of like that, like an L.
Two singles. Oh, so friends who are coming on board, they have it as two singles. Yeah. Ah, right, okay. Yeah. But it can also act as a couch.
Yes, yeah, you can turn it into a couch. Yeah.
Is it a nightmare to change?
It kind of is. I mean, if you get 5 or 6 of those, and you're in the middle of doing your cleans, you have to take all the bedding off, hide the bedding, put it out of the way, you know. So it is a little bit.
I can't imagine many people ask.
Not really, no.
No. But you're barely in your cabin anyway, and if you are in there, you want to have a lie down.
Exactly. So. If it's a sea day and they want to chill out and look outside, then a couch is more on a sea day, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, we rarely get those anyways. So.
Right. Okay. Amazing. Well, I think that's it. If you
awesome.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for answering those questions. We really appreciate it. If you do have any more questions that I haven't asked, then please leave them in the comments and I will ask you and get the answer and then respond to you. But yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.
Subscribe.
Bye. Thanks.